I'll bring in Dalton McLean with one away. Righty-righty matchup here between Bobo and the Eagles center fielder. First pitch, catches the outside corner, called strike one. Bobo really using the outside corner here early in the first inning, as he'll wind up and deliver the 0-1 pitch to McLean, which misses outside, ball one. So we'll take a check back on the standings in the South Atlantic Conference. That game likely had a little bit of an impact on the standings here late in the year as the 1-1 to McLean. Chopped out to Bowen at short. He scoops and throws to first a bit high, but Kurth able to keep his foot on the bag, and there's two away.
Next up for the Eagles, number 2.
Incepts James Denton. He had a 3-run home run in the first game of this doubleheader. Just checking in on the standings, Carson-Newman falls to 14-9 in conference play after game 1. 21-17 overall. Lincoln Memorial improves to 24-14, 15-11 as Denton swings and misses at the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Bobo looking for a 1-2-3 top half of the first against this Eagle offense. Long look home by Bobo. He'll wind up and deliver the 0-1. Right down the middle, call strike two. Very nice start to this first inning from the Rail Splitter's arm as he looks for his second strikeout, up 0-2 in the count. Wind up and then delivery to Denton. Lined up the middle. Bowen able to glove it on the lip of the outfield turf. Throw to first is just in time to get James Denton as Ryan Kurth scoops it out of the turf. And 3 up, 3 down for Ethan Bobo. And the top of the first will head to the bottom. Scoreless ball game as Lincoln Memorial comes to the plate here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Back for the bottom of the first here in Harrogate, Tennessee. Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial scoreless after a nice inning of work from Ethan Bobo on the mound for the Rail Splitters. It'll be Andrew Bench looking to do the same here for Carson-Newman in the bottom half of the first. As Bench gets a start here in Game 3, he's appeared in 9 games, 20 1/3 innings pitched. No decisions yet on the year for Andrew Bench. A 6.64 ERA, 9 walks, 12 strikeouts to his name. His last appearance, 3 innings against Anderson, and the Eagles sweep over the Trojans. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. So Bench ready to go, facing a hot hitting Lincoln Memorial lineup that tallied 18 hits in Game 1. And it'll yet again be Colin Goda leading it off. Same starting 9 for Lincoln Memorial. To recap, it's Goda leading off, Harvey second, Bowles third, Bowen in the cleanup, Kowalski batting 5th, Kurth batting 6th, Mass batting 7th, Alexander Jr. batting 8th, and Petzel in the 9-hole. Righty-righty matchup here, Bench and Goda, as Goda takes the first pitch fastball high for ball 1. Bench throws that fastball and mixes in 2 off-speed pitches, a curveball and a changeup. As he deals a 1-0 pitch to Goda, who corkscrews it off the handle of his bat into foul ground, and the count 1-1. So both these teams looking for a big series win here late in the South Atlantic Conference calendar. As the Eagles took the first game in dominant fashion, Lincoln Memorial returns the favor in Game 2. And now Game 3, the rubber match between these two squads. Bench delivers a curveball high, and the count 2-1. Bench comes set. The righty Godo awaits a 2-1 pitch. And he'll watch it on the outside corner, called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Goda. No one on and no one out here, bottom of the first. Again, we'll play just 7 here in the last of 3. Bench sets and fires. Breaking ball, swung on and lifted to left. Denton puts his glove up to the sun to find that ball, and he does for out number 1. The sun playing a bit of a role here in Game 2 as it's shining down on Lamar Hennenfield. Denton does a good job in left to get under that one and take care of it. Caston Harvey will step in with 1 down. As Bench comes set in the stretch. And he'll deliver the first pitch of the at-bat, slice right side, tailing foul. So checking in on Carson-Newman's softball. It flipped the script in that ball game, trailing at 1.5-0. Bounce back to win 10-6 as the Eagles sweep the doubleheader of Emory and Henry as a 0-1 pitch runs inside. The count now 1 ball and 1 strike. Bottom 1, no score here in Harrogate. No hits yet for either side. Goda retired on a flyout. And now Caston Harvey in the box as the 1-1 is sliced to right. Williams takes a couple steps in and makes a play for out number 2. 2 soft contact fly balls off the bat of the top 2 in the order for Lincoln Memorial. But now Carson Bowles will step in. The righty looks to keep the inning alive for the Rail Splitters here in the bottom of the first. As Bench sets and fires. Bowles chops it left side, just foul, past the outstretched glove of Logan Floyd. And the count moves 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the dangerous Bulls, who leads the league in average. Came into the day with a .482 average on the year. Also second in the league in RBIs. So he awaits 0-1 from Bench. This pitch skips in outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 away for Andrew Bench and the Eagle defense. As he'll set in the stretch. And he'll come home with the 1-1. Runs high and in, ball 2. Bowles in the box, Bowen on deck, Kowalski in the hole for Lincoln Memorial here in the first. As Bench sets. Comes home with a 2-1. Off-speed pitch, looped out to shallow right center, and he'll get down for a base hit. Bowles is going to take a big round at first, but he'll pull up right there with a 2-out single. Put that one right where it needed to go, just enough to deposit it in between Dalton McLean and Spencer Williams. And now Cameron Bowen will step up. So Bowen to the dish. Bowles on first after the 2-out single. First pitch of the at-bat. On the way from Andrew Bench. It tails outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Bowen. As Bowles leads off first with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch is outside. Ball 2. Calling the signals behind the dish here in Game 2 is Nick Castellana. As Spencer Bright called the first 2 games of this series. He hands over the task to Nick Castellana. 2 balls and no strikes. Bench delivers a strike on the outer part of the plate. And the count moves 2-1. Bowen, a productive game, 1, 2 for 4 at the plate with 2 RBIs, both coming on a 2-run home run, his second of the series. As Bench will check over to Bowles on first, nothing doing. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away, runner aboard first. After the first hit here in game 2, off the bat of Bowles. That's Bench sets and fires. That catches the outer part of the plate, strike 2. Bench looking to match a scoreless first from Ethan Bobo. As the count moves 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cameron Bowen. Bowles takes his lead off first. As Bench sets at the belt and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Andrew Bench sets down the dangerous Cameron Bowen for out number 3 and strands a runner on first. We had top of the second. No score between Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial in a pivotal Game 3 in the South Atlantic Conference here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Top of the second here at Lamar Hennon Field. No score between Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial after a productive first inning for both pitchers. Both tally a strikeout. As we head into the top of the second inning, it'll be Harrison Travis to lead it off for Carson-Newman. Travis, Floyd, Castellano due up. We go 4, 5, 6 in the Eagle order. Just 1 hit for either side so far. It was a Carson Bowles 2-out single. Put a runner on first, but nothing doing after Andrew Bench strikes out Cameron Bowen, who's had himself a very solid series. A home run yesterday and 1 today. As Harrison Travis stands in, no one on and no one out. Travis stands in against the right-handed Bobo. As Bobo winds up and delivers the first pitch of the at-bat to Travis, catches the outer half for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike here to start off the top of the second. Bobo winds up and delivers. Travis watches another pitch on the outer half for strike 2. Bobo's been consistent early on. He's dealt 13 pitches so far. 2 strikes in this at-bat to Travis. Here's a 0-2 offering from Bobo. Travis watches it low. Ball 1. Mass was ready to swing that one around the diamond. But it goes just low for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Eagle first baseman. Here to start off the top of the second. The 1-2. Outside, ball 2. Logan Floyd on deck. Had a great game 1, a little bit of a slower start in game 2. Nonetheless, the freshman continues to be a big part of this Eagle offense. Hitless in game 1, looking for a different game 2 here in the nightcap. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Travis, the pitch. Just a hair outside, ball 3. Tough pitch to take right there, but Travis does. Good eye at the plate to work the count full. 3-2 the count as Bobo looks home to Mast. He'll wind up and deliver. Travis swings and misses, strike 3. 2 punch outs now for Bobo through an inning and a third. As Travis is retired for the first out of the frame.
Carson-Newman, number 16, Logan Floyd.
In steps Logan Floyd. 4 for 5 effort in game 1 of this 3-game set. 0 for 4 in game 2. As Bobo resets in the windup. Gets a call and deals the first pitch to Floyd. Swing and a miss on an outside breaking ball. Strike 1. Floyd in the box. Castellano will get his first at-bat of the series. He's on deck. And Aiden Gibson in the hole. Here's a windup in the 0-1 pitch. Floyd takes low as it skips off the glove of Mast for ball 1. Beautiful evening here in Harrogate. As the Eagles and the Rail Splitters have gotten some great weather for baseball today after a chilly evening yesterday. Here's a 1-1. Floyd takes off the outer half for ball 2. 2-1 the count now to the Eagle third baseman. Freshman beginning to be an everyday starter for Carson-Newman throughout the year. The 2-1 misses yet again just outside ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Logan Floyd. We're going to give the Eagles their first base runner here of the nightcap. 3-1 to Floyd. Line through the left side. It's a base hit. Floyd's first hit of the day puts him on first, taking a 3-1 pitch on the inner part of the plate to left field for the Eagles' first hit.
Next up for the Eagles, number 12, Nicholas Castellana.
Runner on first now for Nick Castellana. As a right-handed hitter enters the box. Another righty-righty matchup here between Bobo and Castellana. Floyd takes his lead off first. Brief look back by Bobo. He'll come set in the stretch. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Castellana takes down the middle, called strike 1. Eagles looking to bounce back from a game 2 loss to take 2 out of 3 before going to Young Harris for a midweek game and then tracking to Wingate. It's a check over to first on Floyd. He's back and ahead of the throw. So it'll be Young Harris on the road, a very talented Young Harris team, ranked 11th in the country when it came to Mossy Creek a couple weeks ago. And then the Wingate series followed by one more midweek game and then wrap up the season at home against Coker. Here's a 0-1 to Castellana. He'll foul it off in the count now 1-1. Gibson on deck. In the hole is Ryan Potts, who started game 1 yesterday. Got game 2 off, but he's back in the lineup for game 3. Bobo sets. Floyd takes his lead off first. Here's a 0-2 pitch to Castellana. Just misses high and away, ball 1. Bobo really going to the outer part of the plate. He's had decent success doing so, but just misses there. Trying to get Castellana on strikes. Bobo already up to 2 strikeouts through an inning and a third. Looking for his third right here, the 1-2. Castellana dribbles it left side to Bowen at short. Throw to second in time for 1. Throw to first. Not in time as Kurth snags the ball just behind Castellana's foot. And the fielder's choice takes Logan Floyd off the base pass. Castellana in at first. Tight play there, bang bang, as Castellana able to reach.
Number 21, Aiden Gibson.
Aiden Gibson now climbs in the batter's box. Standing on the right side. Sophomore had a home run in game 1. His second of the season. As Bobo sets, Castellana leads off first. 2 down. Here, top of the second, no score. Bobo sets, long look home and deals. Gibson takes at the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Ryan Potts on deck for the Eagles. Cole Nathan in the hole. As we approach the end of the first trip through the Eagles starting 9, but Bobo looking in the top of the second right here with Aiden Gibson. He sets and fires a 0-1 pitch. It's grounded left side. Harvey with a diving grab. The throw to first to Kurth. Gets through his glove. And Castellana will advance to third He'll stop right there. Gibson trots into second. We'll wait for the official ruling on that. A great play by Harvey. I think we'll give a base hit to Aiden Gibson. And then maybe a throwing error by Caston Harvey that allowed Castellano to go second to third and Gibson first to second. So for now, we'll call it a single and an error by the third baseman, Harvey. And Gibson able to go to second. So second and third now for Ryan Potts, and a chance for the Eagles to get on the scoreboard here in the top of the second. Bobo steps off and will recycle through his signs here with 2 away. Potts awaits the first pitch of the at-bat, a big one here early in this ball game. Here's the windup and the first pitch of the at-bat to Potts. He'll take on the outer part of the plate for strike one. No balls and 1 strike to the senior Ryan Potts, getting the start in left. 2 hits so far for the Eagles, 1 by Logan Floyd, and Aiden Gibson gets an infield single to keep the inning alive. A 0-1 to Potts. Check swing outside. He did not go. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 down for the left fielder Potts. Gibson on second. As Bobo winds up and deals a 1-1 to Potts. He takes on the outside corner, called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position for Carson-Newman here in the top of the second. No runs on 2 hits so far for Carson-Newman. No runs on 1 hit for Lincoln Memorial. 1-2 the count. Bobo winds up and deals. Potts lines this one through the right side, and it'll get through. Scoring easily is Castellana. They're going to send Gibson from third. The throw from Alexander Jr. cut off, and it's a 2 RBI single for Ryan Potts. The Eagles take an early 2-0 lead. Great situational hitting from Ryan Potts to poke it through the right side.
Cole Nathan.
And 2 score. Eagles lead early. I'll bring Cole Nathan to the plate with 2 down. The Eagles have done their damage here in the second. Looking to add more. As they tally 2 already here in the top of the second. Potts leads off first after the 2 RBI single. Nathan will square the bunt in the first offering from Bobo. He pulls back as the pitch runs high. Ball 1. One ball and no strikes to the right-handed hitting Cole Nathan. As Bobo sets to the belt, check back to first. Very small lead by Potts. No problem to get back there. The count 1 ball and no strikes to Cole Nathan. He came into the second game after Trey Miller exited, and he gets a start here in the nightcap. Bobo sets, looking to end the inning and get the LMU offense back to the plate. Nathan pops one up foul. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 hits in the inning for the Eagles. Started with the Logan Floyd single. He was eventually taken off the base pass out at second on the Aiden Gibson fielder's choice. Nick Castellana fielder's choice. Castellana and Gibson both came in to score. Gibson ripped a base hit for Potts. Brought him in on the single. The 1-1 to Nathan. Catches the lower part of the zone for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Cole Nathan. Here in the second. 2-0 Carson-Newman out in front. Potts takes a small lead off first. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Bobo sets and fires, Potts taking off. This one's a ball off the chest protector of Mast, and Potts able to glide into second. And he's in scoring position for Cole Nathan. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Nathan. Potts in at second. Advancing to second on the ball on the turf. As Bobo sets in the stretch, deals a 2-2. Swing and a miss by Nathan, strike 3. And Bobo records his third punch out, but not before giving up 2 on 3 Eagle hits. Ryan Potts cashes in 2 on a 2 RBI single And we'll head to the bottom half of the second. The Eagles back out on top here in Game 3 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Back for the bottom of the second. Eagles out on top 2-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network. Ryan Wilkes with you all weekend long as we wrap up this 3-game set. A tale of 2 games between Game 1 and Game 2. Carson-Newman dominates Game 1 14-3. Lincoln Memorial bounces back with a 16-run offensive effort in Game 2 to take that one 16-7. But the Eagles out on top early. Here in the third and final game, Alex Kowalski will lead off the bottom of the second against Andrew Bench. Bench with a scoreless first comes set and deals the first pitch to Kowalski. He checked up high but did not go around, and the count moves 1 ball and no strikes. 1 inning so far for Bench. 1 hit, just a single to Carson Bowles. Had a strikeout there in the first. As the 1-0 fouled back in the netting. The count 1-1. If you missed it, Carson-Newman softball sweeps Emory and Henry in a doubleheader, 10-2 and 10-6 to take 2 from the Wasps. And an update from Carson-Newman men's and women's tennis. The men defeat Newberry 7-0 on Senior Day. The women win 4-3. So 2 wins on Senior Day for the Eagle tennis teams as this one runs high and in, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike with no one out. Here, bottom 2, Eagles up on top, 2-0 after a 2-run single by Ryan Potts in the top of the second. This pitch finds the outside corner from Bench, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes, no one out, no one on for Alex Kowalski. Bench sets and deals a 2-2. This one sliced down the right field line and tailing foul. Count remains 2-2 on Kowalski. He had a nice first game of this doubleheader. 4 for 4 at the plate with 3 RBIs for the designated hitter. Bench delivers the next 2-2. Just misses outside, ball 3. Didn't miss by much, but just missed the outside corner of the plate. And the count moves full to Kowalski. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no one out here in the bottom of the second. As Bench sets and deals. Breaking ball popped up towards the shallow right field. Williams is going to give chase and make the play on the run for out number 1. Nice pitch by Bench to get it in on the hands of Kowalski. And it's a pitch you can't really do much with. Kowalski flies out to right, and there's 1 away. Ryan Kurth steps in with 1 away. As Bench looks home, comes set in the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat to Kurth is lined to left and will get down in front of Denton for a base knock. Excuse me, that's Potts in left as it drops right in front of him for a 1-out single. So a runner on for Sam Mast. Double plays in order for the Eagle defense as of this moment. Righty-righty matchup here between Bench and Mast. As Bench looks home, gets the call from Castellano behind the dish. First pitch of the at-bat to Mast. Tails inside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to the catcher, Mast. As Bench sets and delivers, Mast takes low and away, ball 2. Two balls and no strikes to the catcher. As Bench delivers a fastball high and away. Ball 3. 3-0 the count now. To Sam Mast with a runner on first and 1 away. Bench looking to work his way back in the count. Delivers a 3-0 pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Take all the way from Mast. In a 3-0 count. And the count now 3 balls and 1 strike. Bench sets, ready to deal the 3-1. He delivers. Mast chops it left side. It's a foul ball. Count moves full at 3-2. Bench does a nice job to work back in this count. After Mast was up 3-0, the count now full. 3-2-1 scoreboard reads. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Kurth leads off first. Here's a 3-2. This one lined through the left side. It's a base hit. Now runners on first and second as Mast singles through the left side. And ducks on the pond here for Lincoln Memorial with 1 down. In steps DJ Alexander Jr. Alexander stands in the right-hand batter's box with Mast on first, Kurth on second. Lincoln Memorial looks to do what it did in the first game, match the punches that Carson-Newman was able to provide. LMU did a good job of that. Carson-Newman couldn't battle back at a certain point as the first pitch to Alexander is in for strike 1. 2 runs in the top of the second for Carson-Newman, but the tying run is on base for Lincoln Memorial with Mast on first. Kurth is on second, can make it a 1-run game if Alexander is able to provide. Here's a 0-1 pitch from Bench. This one corkscrewed off the bat to second. Nathan will scoop it up, throw to second for 1. No throw to first by Gibson, but a big out number 2 on a slow grounder off the bat of Alexander. Gets Mast off the base pass. He's out at second. Kurth advances to third. Alexander safe at first on the fielder's choice. And now runners on the corners.
Next up for LMU, number 5, Mitch Petzelt.
For Mitch Petzelt. So Petzelt in the box with 2 down. Bench looking for his second consecutive scoreless frame. He's up to 33 pitches on the afternoon here in the second. As Bench, brief look back at first at Alexander standing, taking his lead off first. First pitch to Petzelt, skied high right side and going foul. Big at bat here for Petzelt in the bottom of the second. Runners on the corners and 2 away. Bench looks home to Castellana, gets the call. Deals a 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, catches the inner part of the plate for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Alexander on first, Kurth on third. Bench sets, ready to deal the 0-2 offering. He comes home. Petzelt skies this one deep to center. McLean going back to the track, and he'll make the play for out number 3. A loud fly out for Mitch Petzelt, and that will end the inning. So Andrew Bench strands runners on first and third. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. Eagles still out in front, 2-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to ShopSeeingEagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, ShopSeeingEagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit ShopSeeingEagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Top three here in Harrogate. Carson-Newman out in front 2-0. Solid work from Andrew Bench to work out of a first and third jam with 2 away. First and second with 1 down, and then Cole Nathan with a nice play at second to give the Eagles 2 away, and Bench gets Petzelt to fly out to end the inning. So Eagles lead 2-0, looking for more here in the third. 3 hits apiece for both sides as Ethan Bobo finishes his warm-up on the mound. The 2 runs for the Eagles come on a Ryan Potts 2 RBI single. That's helped the Eagles to this start. Here in game 3. It was the bottom of the order that got it done. First time through the lineup. 2 for 3 was a 7, 8, 9 holes. With Gibson a single, Potts single to score 2. As now Spencer Williams will get his second trip to the plate. Struck out in his first. Here's the windup and the first offering from Bobo. Williams chops it left side and foul. Nothing and 1 the count to the left-handed hitting Williams. No one on and no one out here top of the third. Again, we'll play just 7 here in game 3. Bobo looks home to Mass, gets the call, winds up and delivers. Nothing and 1 pitch. Swing and a miss down low. Strike 2. As Williams will step back in. No balls and 2 strikes to count to start the top of the third. Bobo looks home, winds up, delivers a nothing and 2 to Williams. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Williams, 4th total for Ethan Bobo, and there's 1 away here in the third. Nice pitch on the outer part of the plate. Williams couldn't get the bat far enough out there, and he's set down on strikes for the second time this game. Dalton McLean steps in the box. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Good stuff from Bobo so far through 2 1/3, other than the 3 hits. He's been solid with 4 strikeouts. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat to McLean. He squares the bunt, pulls back, but it's called strike 1 on the outer part of the plate. No balls in, 1 strike to count to the center fielder, McLean. Here's a windup in the delivery. This one grounded left side, diving stab by Harvey, gets through. Now Bowen gloves it in shallow left, but no throw on the slow dribbler by McLean. That's an infield single, and the Eagles with a runner aboard and 1 down. Harvey made a nice play laying out in the second. Couldn't do so right there. It got all the way through the 5-6 hole to Bowen in shallow left field, and McLean is aboard for James Denton. Hit a 3-run home run in his first game here in the doubleheader as he readies for the first pitch of the at-bat. Taken high and away, ball 1. Denton in the box, Travis on deck, Floyd in the hole for Carson-Newman. The top part of the order hasn't got it done up to this point for the Eagles, but it's been that middle to bottom part of the lineup that has generated the offense. Dalton McLean tallies his first hit of the nightcap. He stands on first. Check over to first on McLean. Tight play, but not in time, as McLean dives back in safely. Carson-Newman looking to add on to this lead here in the third. Pretty critical game in the South Atlantic Conference. Pretty critical series overall for both of these teams. As Bobo delivers a 1-0. Denton watches outside for ball 2. 1 game apiece in this series as Carson-Newman put up quite the performance last night. 14 runs on 18 hits. Lincoln Memorial one-ups that this afternoon with a 16-run, 18-hit effort. As the Eagles look to bounce back, good start so far, the 2-0. Slow ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 away. After Williams retired on strikes, McLean with an infield single to get aboard. And Denton will await a 3-0 pitch from Bobo. He comes set, fires a 3-0. Down the middle, calling strike one. Take all the way by Denton there in a 3-0 count. And now we'll prepare for the 3-1. Bobo sets, now takes a look back at first at McLean, who's back in safely. Denton 0 for 1 this afternoon with a ground out to short. We're ready for the 3-1. As Bobo sets in the stretch. Another look over to first on McLean, who is once again back in ahead of the throw. Tight eye on Dalton McLean over there, who has some speed and can take off at any time. Bobo sets and readies to deal with a 3-1. Here's a pitch to Denton. This skied high to left field. Going back is the left fielder to the wall, and it will go into the glove of Carson Bowles. That one kept carrying out to left center. Almost got down against the heel of the wall, but Bowles able to make the play in left for out number 2.
Harrison Travis.
Like it could have been extra bases for Denton. A high fly ball to left, but Bowles able to deal with it as now Harrison Travis will step in with 2 down. McLean takes his lead off first. We'll see if Bobo decides to check on him again over at first. As he delivers the first pitch to Travis, it's sky down the left field line, but tailing foul. Good swing from Travis. Just a little ahead of it. And foul down the left field line. Nothing in 1 the count. The Eagles' first baseman, 0 for 1. And his first plate appearance with a swinging strikeout. As McLean takes his lead off the first base bag. And Bobo will deal the 0-1. McLean taking off. High chopper off the bat of Travis. Harvey retrieves it. Throw to first. Kurth scoops it out of the turf. And that will end the inning. Tough play for Harvey. And a nice play by Kurth over at first to take care of Harrison Travis. The Eagles go down scoreless despite an infield single from Dalton McLean. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. Carson-Newman still out on top. 2-0 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Bottom of the third here on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University. 2-0. Carson-Newman out in front as Andrew Bench readies for his third inning of work. 2 runs in the second for Carson-Newman. Nothing doing in the third off the starter Ethan Bobo. As Bench will deal to the top of the order. It'll be Colin Goda to lead it off. Cass and Harvey on deck. Carson Bowles in the hole for the Rail Splitters.
Leading off the bottom of the third, number 3, Colin Goda.
Goda steps in 0 for 1 in his first plate appearance. Flew out to left as Bench delivers the first pitch to Goda on the outer corner for strike 1. The Eagles' defensive alignment goes as follows. Travis at first, Nathan at second, Gibson at short, Floyd at third, Castellana behind the plate with Williams in center, Williams in right, McLean in center, and Floyd in left. This one will go right towards Ryan Potts in left, and he will make the play for out number 1. So Potts in left makes the play for the first out of the inning. Second fly out to left off the bat of Goda, and there's one down for Andrew Bench here in the bottom of the third. Gaston Harvey steps in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. As Bench sets. Deals the first pitch to Harvey. He takes low and outside. Ball 1. 2 1/3 so far for Andrew Bench. As he sets and fires a 1-0. It's grounded through the left side. A 1-out single for Gaston Harvey. Bench through 2 1/3 so far. His last appearance, a 3-inning appearance against Anderson. His longest appearance of the year, 2 of them. One against Catawba, 4 innings of shutout ball. And then against Tusculum earlier in March, 4 innings as well. So good stuff from Bench so far. Does allow a 1-out base runner for the Gaston Harvey single. Here's Carson Bowles as he takes low and away, ball 1. Bowles a single to right in his first at-bat in the first. As he looks to help Lincoln Memorial to get on the board here in the bottom of the third. The 1-0 pitch is skied deep to center. McLean going back on it and makes the play for out number 2. A deep fly out off the bat of Carson Bowles gives the Eagles 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 2 pretty decently hit fly balls off the bat of the Rail Splitters, but both of them resulting in outs. That's a big out against Carson Bowles, one of the best hitters in the South Atlantic Conference. Here's Cameron Bowen. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The only strikeout so far for Andrew Bench. Harvey leads off first. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat to Bowen. A breaking ball that stays inside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Bowen. Harvey leads off first after the 1-out single. Bench sets. And comes home with a 1-0. This one lifted deep to left. Going back is Potts to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Cameron Bowen has now homered in each of the 3 games here in this series, and he ties this game up at 2. Bowen has had himself quite the series and capitalizes there. And makes it 2-2. Still 2 outs in the inning, but Lincoln Memorial able to draw even and gain some momentum that's been hard to come by against the Eagles starter, Andrew Bench. That brings in Alex Kowalski. As Bench sets and fires, Kowalski takes on the outside corner for strike 1. Nobody aboard here with 2 down after the 2-run home run from Bowen as Kowalski takes the next pitch low and away. Count moves 1 ball and 1 strike. Kowalski 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. Again, a lot of soft contact so far off Andrew Bench. As he'll fly another one out the right side. Travis underneath it, but it'll be Nathan to come over and make the play for out number 3. Lincoln Memorial does tie it up, though, on a 2-run home run, the 3rd of the series for Cameron Bowen, and it's a new ball game, 2-2 after 3. We'll be back with the top of the 4th here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Top four here at Lamar Hennon Field in Harrogate, Tennessee. Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial now all tied up at 2 after a 2-run home run from Cameron Bowen, his third of this series. He's been the long ball threat for the Rail Splitters here in this 3-game set. The Eagles look to get back on top here in the fourth. It'll be Logan Floyd to lead it off. Nick Castellano on deck. Aiden Gibson in the hole, 5-6-7 due up for Carson-Newman here in the top of the fourth. Ethan Bobo back out there. He'll wind up and deliver the first pitch of the at-bat to Floyd, which is a sweeping breaking ball on the outside corner called strike one. Floyd 1 for 1 with a single. As he gets his 5th hit of this 3-game set, Bobo winds up and delivers to Floyd. Another breaking ball up high for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the freshman Floyd, getting the start at third. He started all 3 games here in this series for the Eagles. As Bobo winds up and delivers a 1-1. Floyd laces this one out to right center. Going back is DJ Alexander, and he'll slide and make the play for out number 1. A gap shot off the bat of Floyd. It looked like off the bat. Then Alexander made up a lot of ground to make that play in the right center gap. And he does so for out number 1. Here's Castellana into the box. As Bobo delivers, Castellana slices it right side and foul. So likely extra bases taken away from Logan Floyd on that swing. Nice play by Alexander in the gap to take care of it as Bobo winds up and delivers a 0-1 to Castellana. He watches it lone away. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in a tie ball game in the top of the 4th inning. As Bobo delivers the 1-1 to Castellana, catches the inside corner for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. As Castellana watches the next one outside for ball 2. No one on and 1 away for the Eagle backstop, Nick Castellana. Getting his first start of this 3-game set here in the nightcap. 2-2 the count. Bobo delivers. Swing and a miss on the off-speed, strike 3. And that's now 5 strikeouts for Bobo through 3 2/3.
Now batting for Carson-Newman.
In steps Aiden Gibson. 1 for 1 here in game 3. Had a single in the second. And will step up for his second at bat of the nightcap. Bobo winds up and delivers the first pitch to Gibson. Check swing. Checking if he went around. No signal from the first base umpire. I believe that will stay ball 1. As the count, 1 ball and no strikes to the shortstop, Gibson. Bobo winds up and delivers. It's watched outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes, no one on here in the top of the 4th. 2-2 your score after Lincoln Memorial evens it up with the Cameron Bowen 2-run home run in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the windup and the 2-0. Gibson watches it down low yet again, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. As here's the windup and the pitch to Gibson. Swing and a miss. Actually, that check swing on Gibson was called a strike on further appeal as the count now 2-2. It didn't seem like there was any signal from either umpire. But nonetheless, the count 2-2 to Gibson as he'll watch this next pitch outside, ball 3. So the count full. As Bobo dealing to Gibson. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Gibson looking to work himself aboard here with 2 down and keep the inning alive for Carson-Newman. Here's a 3-2. Low and inside, ball 4. Gibson will take his base and keep the top of the 4th alive for Carson-Newman and Ryan Potts. Potts responsible for both runs so far for the Eagles. A 2 RBI single in the 2nd. And looks to deliver again here in game 3. 2 away for the LMU defense. Gibson leads off first. And Bobo sets in the stretch. Here's the first pitch to Potts. Gibson taking off on the pitch. The throw down by Mass is on line and in time. Nice throw and tag applied at second by Petzel as Gibson's caught stealing to end the top of the 4th. We'll head to the bottom. Tie ball game 2-2 between Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial here in a crucial game 3 to decide the series winner here in Harrogate on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials from pens to phone chargers are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at seeandeagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's seeandeagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Brian Wilkes back with you here on the Eagles Sports Network. New arm in the game for Carson-Newman. It's Griff Hughes. Appeared in the first game of this 3-game set. Carson-Newman's big win over Lincoln Memorial yesterday. He'll take the ball again here in the bottom of the 4th. Andrew Bench, his day is concluded. 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. The only 2 runs coming off that 2-run home run by Cameron Bowen as Kurth will lead it off against Hughes and swing and miss down low for strike 1. Hughes delivers once again. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Hughes dealing to Kurth. The senior out of Knoxville delivers a 0-2 pitch down low. That time, I believe, Kurth able to hold up. And the count now 1-2. It's been quite the season for Hughes. Appeared in 15 games this year. Tossed 39 innings. 6-3 record with a 4.85 ERA. And so wind up and deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss down low. The ball bounces away from Castellana. But he retrieves it and throws to first in time for out number 1. Hughes sets down Kurth on strikes, and that'll give way to Sam Mast.
Next up for the Roasters, number 29,
Mass steps in the box to face the lefty Hughes. With one away. Nobody aboard for Lincoln Memorial here in the fourth. As Hughes looks to keep this game tied. Delivers the first pitch to Mass. Catches the outer edge for strike one. No balls and one strike to the Rail Splitters catcher. As here's a 0-1. This one grounded left side towards Gibson at short. He'll scoop it up. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. A quick 2 outs for Griff Hughes. Here in the bottom of the fourth.
Next up for LMU, number 4, DJ Alexander.
In steps DJ Alexander with 2 down. Had a nice sliding catch in the top of the fourth as Hughes delivers a strike on the inside corner for strike one. Alexander fouls this pitch off. The count moves 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Hughes looking for a 1-2-3. Bottom of the fourth. Osome gets a call from Castellana. Pitch high on the fastball. Alexander does not offer out at the count now. 1-2. Here's a windup in the 1-2 from Hughes. Check swing down low. He did not go. And the count now 2-2. Alexander awaits the 2-2 offering from Hughes, who looks home to Castellana and delivers. This one grounded left side towards Gibson at short. Throw up to first in time for out number 3. 1-2-3 for Griff Hughes and the Eagle defense in the bottom of the fourth. And we head to the fifth. Still a tie ball game. 2-2 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Top 5 here in Harrogate. Eagles lead, or Eagles and Lincoln Memorial tied at 2. As it'll be Bobo back on the rubber. Carson-Newman looking to get back on top here in Game 3. Here against Lincoln Memorial, Bobo concluding his warm-up on the rubber. 2-2 ball game, 4 hits apiece for both sides. As the Eagles look for a productive top of the fifth again. We'll play just 7 here in this second game of the doubleheader.
Leading off the top of the fifth, Carson-Newman, number 22, Ryan.
As Ryan Potts will step in, was at the plate to end the top of the fourth. But Aiden Gibson caught stealing to end the inning. As now he'll step in, no one on and no one out. The right-handed Bobo ready to deal. Here's the windup and the delivery. This one popped up foul, and the count 0-1. Solid pitching efforts from both sides so far. Griff Hughes tosses a scoreless and hitless bottom of the fourth after Andrew bench through the first 3. Bobo the only arm so far for Lincoln Memorial. Solid stuff from him as well. The 0-1 to Potts. Sweeping breaking ball misses down low for ball 1. So Carson-Newman will face a midweek game coming up at Young Harris before 3 at Wingate. And then 4 games to end the season at home, 1 against Trevecca Nazarene and 3 against Coker. The 1-1 to Potts, check swing. He went around, strike 2. Potts in the box. Nathan on deck for Carson-Newman. And at the top of the order, and Spencer Williams in the hole. 1-2 the count to the right-handed hitting Potts as Bobo winds up and deals. Swing and a miss on the off-speed, strike 3. That's 6 punch-outs for Ethan Bobo.
Next up for the Eagles, number 6, Cole Nathan.
Cole Nathan will step in here with 1 down. We've seen the tale of 2 games in between game 1 and game 2. Each offense is exploding for double-digit runs. Here in game 2, it's been a little bit of the opposite, with the pitching being the headline so far, as the first pitch to Nathan is taken outside, ball 1. His first plate appearance, Nathan struck out, was 1 of 6 so far for Bobo, through 4 1/3. As the righty stands back in the windup and delivers a 1-0. Nathan swings and misses, strike 1. Actually fouled it off towards the backstop, actually got a piece of mast as he retreats back behind the plate. Bobo back in the windup, ready to deal the 1-1 to Cole Nathan. Here's the windup and the delivery. That one catches the outer part of the plate for strike 2. 1-2 the count to the right-handed hitting Nathan. Here with 1 out in the inning, top of the lineup due up for Carson-Newman. As Bobo winds up and delivers the 1-2. Nathan fights it off right side and it'll go out of play. Nice job by Nathan just to spoil that one to the right side. As now we'll step back in and wait for the 1-2 pitch. It's been a solid day so far for Carson-Newman Athletics, with softball taking 2. And the Eagles men's and women's tennis team sweeping Newberry. As here's the 1-2 to Nathan. Swing and a miss on an outside breaking ball. Strike 3. That's number 7 for Ethan Bobo, and there's 2 down.
Next up for Carson-Newman, number 26, Spencer Williams.
Spencer Williams will step in now with 2 down. As Bobo looks for a 1-2-3, top of the 5th. The right-handed arm back on the mound. Looks home and gets the call from Sam Mast. Here's the windup in the pitch. Williams squares the bunt, pulls back, and that one goes low for ball 1. Nobody on, 2 away for the leadoff man, Spencer Williams. As the Eagles' 2 runs came in the top of the second, nothing since off the right-handed Bobo. 4 hits allowed by Bobo, but only 2 runs to show for it for the Carson-Newman offense. 1-0 chopped up the middle. That'll get through for a 2-out knock. Right on cue, the 5th hit of the day, the 5th hit of the nightcap for Carson-Newman. And Spencer Williams is aboard with 2 down.
Now batting for the Eagles, number 15, Dalton McLean.
So McLean will step in here with 2 down. Williams with a base knock. After 2 strikeouts, he gets his first hit of this last game of the series. McLean steps in. Williams on first with 2 down. Bobo sets in the stretch. Williams takes his lead off first. McLean squares to bunt, pulls back. That one runs outside for ball 1. Ethan Bobo through 4 2/3 has been solid. 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs. And he's been pretty excellent as of late for this Lincoln Memorial team. The junior out of Marietta, Georgia, looks home to Sam Mast. He'll set and take a look back at first to Williams. He's in there just ahead of the tag. Very close play at first. A breakneck pickoff move on the mound from Ethan Bobo. And a tight play at first. Bang, bang. Spencer Williams ruled that he got his hand in there safely. Tough to tell from this angle, but very close play over at the first base bag and a nice pickoff move from Bobo. Nonetheless, the Eagles stay alive here in the 5th. The 1-0 to McLean. Low and away, ball 2. Now it's checked back again on Williams. He's back in ahead of the backdoor pickoff attempt from Sam Mast. So the count 1-1 to Dalton McLean. As Bobo comes set in the stretch. Williams takes his lead off first, the 1-1. McLean lines this one in the right center gap. It gets down. It'll go all the way to the wall. As Alexander able to cut it off, Williams will pull up at third. McLean slides into second with a 2-out double. Williams able to go first to third. Nice job by Alexander to get it in and hold Williams from scoring. Now the Eagles runners on second and third for James Denton. Big opportunity for Carson-Newman to claw its way back in front. What's been kind of a stalemate here in the past couple innings. Sam Mast is going and Denton will step in with 2 down. Williams off third, McLean off second. Here's the pitch from Bobo. This is taken low, gets off the chest of Mast, but 2 is left and not far enough for Williams to advance. The count moves 1 ball and no strikes. As Denton steps back in, Bobo takes his time getting back to the mound, and possibly the biggest at-bat so far this game. Second and third for the Eagles here in a tie ball game. As the righty Bobo looks home and delivers. Denton takes low, ball 2. First base unoccupied, so Bobo likely trying to be careful here with James Denton not giving something to hit in the zone, as a walk really does no harm in this situation. A dangerous hitter at the plate. 2-0. Grounded right side and just foul. Count moves 2-1 to the lefty bat out of Illinois. Huge at bat here for Carson-Newman, and that third out will be a big one for LMU here in a tie ball game. McLean leads off second, Williams off third with 2 down, the 2-1. Denton swings and misses underneath an off-speed pitch. The count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position for James Denton. Bobo looking for his season high in strikeouts. He'll wind up and deliver the 2-2. That's low. Good block by Mast to keep it in front. If that one got in between the spigots, it was going to send Williams home most likely. So a nice job behind the plate defensively by Sam Mast. The count moves 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, a walk. It's not the worst thing that could happen for Ethan Bobo right now, with one of the better Eagle hitters at the plate. 3-2 the count. Bobo winds up and delivers the payoff. This one line left side just fouled. The count remains full to the lefty Denton, the designated hitter here in Game 2. Got the starting left in Game 1. Now it's Ryan Potts out there for the Eagles. That's time called to retrieve the bounding foul ball in left field. Bobo readies to deal the next 3-2. First base unoccupied, second and third covered by McLean and Williams. The next full count offering. Inside corner called strike 3. James Denton set down on strikes, and that's the third out. The go-ahead run stranded on third base. In the top of the fifth, we'll head to the bottom. Eagles and Rail Splitters tied up at 2. We go to the bottom of the fifth here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Griff Hughes back out for the bottom of the fifth. Tie ball game after Lincoln Memorial strands runners on second and third. Great pitch by Ethan Bobo on the inner part of the plate. Close call. James Denton holds up, but it's called strike 3. As we'll head to the bottom of the fifth in a tie ball game, it'll be Mitch Petzelt to lead it off.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth, the Lincoln Memorial, number 5.
Petzelt facing off with Griff Hughes out for his second inning of work. Pretty nice stuff from Griff Hughes to start his relief outing. A strikeout, no hits allowed in the fourth. First pitch to Petzelt. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Hughes to Petzelt, getting his second consecutive start at second. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Big benefit to have Griff Hughes here for the third game after pitching a couple innings yesterday. Gets the toss here in game 3. They're 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Foul into the glove of Castellana. And it's out number 1. Second strikeout for Hughes. He just blew 3 pitches right by the bat of Mitch Petzelt. I'll bring in Colin Goda, nobody on and 1 away. Bottom 5, we have a bit of a pitcher's duel on our hands here in the nightcap as the first pitch to Goda just misses outside, ball 1. Goda in the box, Harvey on deck, Bowles in the hole, right where LMU wants to be here in a tie game. As the lefty Hughes delivers. Swing and a miss over top of the off-speed for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike the count to Colin Goda. 0 for 2 in the leadoff spot here in game 3 as this one catches the lower part of the zone for strike 2. One and 2 the count with 1 down, nobody aboard for Goda. As here's a 1-2 pitch, fouled off right side on the fastball. As Goda does a good job to stay alive. And a 1-2 count. 1 1/3 so far for Hughes. Nothing doing for Lincoln Memorial off of him offensively. 2 strikeouts. Hughes looking for his third right here. The 1-2. Fouled off as Castellana can't quite squeeze it. And Goda stays alive. Count remains 1-2. Hughes looks home in the windup. Deals the next 1-2. That's low, ball 2. Goda just barely able to get a piece of the last pitch from Hughes. And stay alive, and now he's fighting in the 2-2 count. Hughes winds up. The next 2-2. Misses outside, ball 3. Full count. Griff Hughes to Colin Goda. Caston Harvey and Carson Bowles awaiting. Hughes ready, steals the 3-2. Off-speed pitch, popped up right side. Travis in foul ground near the Eagle dugout, and he'll make the play for out number 2. A tough battle between Griff Hughes and Colin Goda, and Hughes wins it. And there's now 2 down.
Next up for the Rail Splitters, number 34, Caston Harvey.
In steps Caston Harvey. Two down for Griff Hughes and the Eagles here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch from Hughes is in there, called strike 1. Hughes looking for another scoreless frame as he delivers a 0-1 to Harvey, taken high. Count moves to 1-1. Here's the windup in the 1-1 from Hughes. It's low and in. Ball 2. Two and 1 the count. As Hughes delivers. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. As Hughes delivers to Harvey on the outer part of the plate, strike 2. Full count, 2 away, nobody aboard for Caston Harvey here in the bottom half of the 5th. As Hughes winds up and delivers a 3-2. This one lined to the right center gap. It's going to be extra bases for Harvey. Williams retrieves it and right. The throw-in is cut off, and that's a stand-up 2-out double for Caston Harvey. And the go-ahead run is in scoring position with 2 down here in the 5th. Big piece of hitting from Harvey. As Griff Hughes really has not allowed much breathing room for this Lincoln Memorial offense. Harvey tallies the first hit of the afternoon off of Griff Hughes in an inning and 2/3. And now Carson Bowles will come to the dish. Travis Tingle is going to come out and have a quick chat with Griff Hughes with 2 outs here in the inning. While they chat, let's take a look around the South Atlantic Conference this afternoon. We talked about Coker a little bit earlier and its series and the importance of that. Here in the South Atlantic Conference standings, and Coker sitting just above Carson-Newman in the SAC standings. Let's see if we can get an update on what the Cobras did this afternoon. Again, pretty late in the South Atlantic Conference season when Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial facing off. Again, Eagles won 14-3 yesterday. Wingate took down Lenore Rhine in 8 innings, 18-8. Limestone defeated Newberry 2-1 today. Some action going on in the South Atlantic Conference. Mansfield defeats Emory and Henry 22-11. Mars Hill takes down Coker. Actually, it's top 7. We'll see how that one ends. As we'll check in on the rest of the South Atlantic Conference here in a moment as Griff Hughes ready to deal to the dangerous Carson Bowles. Exactly who you want at the plate with an RBI chance in a tie ball game. Hughes sets and delivers. Bowles lines this one out to right. Williams going back to the track. He'll make the play, spinning around, and he grabs it for out number 3. Griff Hughes strands a runner on second base, and this ball game stays tied. We'll head to the 6th. It's 2-2. The Eagles and the Rail Splitters in a stalemate as we head to the 6th inning here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Top 6 tie ball game. We'll play 7 here in game 2. So coming down the wire in the rubber match here in game 3, Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial both get 1 in the first 2 games. It was an offensive explosion in both games. First game, Carson-Newman puts up 14 runs. Second game, LMU gets 16, but this game has been the polar opposite of both of those games. 2-2 your score. 6 hits apiece, but both teams only have 2 runs to show for it. Griff Hughes strands a go-ahead run in scoring position as he gets Carson Bowles to line out to right. And it'll be Harrison Travis to lead it off for Carson-Newman. The graduate student will step up to the plate. Logan Floyd on deck, Nick Castellana in the hole. The Eagles approaching the middle of the order with 4, 5, 6 due up. And Ethan Bobo still out there on the mound. Here's the windup in the first pitch of the at-bat to Travis. He lifts this one deep to left center. Going back is Goda to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. Harrison Travis gives the Eagles a lead with 1 swing of the bat, and Carson-Newman leads 3-2. Looked like that one was going off the bat high in the sky. Goda kept going to the track and to the wall, and he watched it sail over the wall in left center. And with a solo home run, the Eagles have taken the lead. Big swing of the bat as Ethan Bobo has done well with his Eagle lineup today with 8 strikeouts. But a big solo blast, and now a conversation going to be had here in the 6th. Ethan Bobo up to 85 pitches. We'll see what this means for him. Again, great job by him. 3 runs on 7 hits. 8 strikeouts for Bobo, but the solo home run puts the Eagles out on top. See if this means a call to the bullpen. They're looking over there. I believe it will be a call to the pen. So Ethan Bobo, his day is done. We'll see the new arm is on the other side for LMU. Carson-Newman takes the lead on a Harrison Travis solo home run. Still no one out. Top 6, 3-2 Eagles here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Aiden Carter takes the ball here on the top of the 6th after Harrison Travis's solo home run to put the Eagles on top. It's 3-2 Carson-Newman. Eagles score for the first time since the 2nd as Ethan Bobo had done an excellent job on the mound. The only other run scored by Carson-Newman was off the Ryan Potts 2 RBI single. Now the Eagles play out in front here in this ball game. It'll be Aiden Carter on the mound. He pitched yesterday when the Eagles were pretty steadily out in front. 2 innings for him, no hits, no earned runs. And he walks 1. Pretty solid relief appearance for Carter, who comes into this appearance with a 2.84 ERA in 25 1/3 innings pitched. He'll face off with Logan Floyd with no one out in the top of the 6th. Carson-Newman already with 1. Here in the top half with the Harrison Travis solo home run. Carter looks home, winds up, and deals the first pitch of his day to Floyd. That catches the outside corner for strike 1. Floyd in the box, Castellano on deck for Carson-Newman as the pitch to Floyd popped up towards right. Alexander giving chase. And he'll make the play, backpedaling for out number 1. Floyd retired. And now Castellano will step up.
Newman, number 12, Nicholas Castellano.
So Castellano steps in, no one on, and a 1 away. Here in the top of the 6th. 3-2 your score. Eagles out in front as Carter delivers. Castellano watches outside. Ball 1. Here's the windup in the delivery from Carter. Big swing and a miss from Castellano for strike 1. 1 ball in, 1 strike the count. With 1 down. Here's the windup in the pitch from Carter. Fouled off right side on a hard hit ball for strike 2. Castellano reached on a fielder's choice, came in to score in his first appearance, struck out in his second appearance in the 4th. As he awaits the 1-2, the pitch from Carter is high. Ball 2. Castellano in the box, Gibson on deck. Potts in the hole for the Eagles here in the 6th. 3-2 score, Eagles out in front. As here's the 2-2 from Carter. Off-speed pitch. Castellano fights it off. And the count remains 2-2. The right-handed hitter steps back in. Awaits the next 2-2 from the righty, Carter. He looks home, winds up, kicks and deals a 2-2. Foul into the glove of Mass for strike 3. Castellano down on strikes, and that's the second out of the inning.
Next up for the
2 up,
Eagles,
2 down for
21,
Carter, and he's looking
Aiden
for
Gibson.
a third here against Aiden Gibson, who singled, came around to score, and reached on a walk, so he's 1 for 1. Stepping up for the 3rd time here in the nightcap. The windup in the offering from Carter is fouled off behind home plate, not a play. Nothing in 1, the count to Gibson, nobody on and 2 away. Gibson homered in the first game, and he has a hit here in game 2. As Carter delivers the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, misses outside, ball 1. Talked about the difference between this game and the other 2. The teams have combined for a ton of runs in the first 2 games. This game has been much different as Gibson watches a pitch down low for ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch to Gibson. Swing and a miss, strike 2. As the count moves, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big game for both of these teams, sitting near the upper echelon to the middle of the pack in the South Atlantic Conference. Looking for a big series win. The 2-2 to Gibson, misses low and away, ball 3. Full count to Aiden Gibson with Ryan Potts awaiting on deck. Cole Nathan in the hole. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Carter winds up and delivers the payoff. Gibson able to fight it off the handle, and the count remains full. One arm we haven't seen in this series for the Eagles is Hunter Harrington. We'll see if he comes out at all here in this ball game. Griffu's still going strong on the mound. This is the next 3-2. Is grounded left side to Harvey at third. Throw to first across the diamond in time. Route number 3, but the Eagles take the lead on a Harrison Travis solo home run. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Carson-Newman leads Lincoln Memorial 3-2 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
It's Hunter Harrington to take over here in the bottom half of the sixth. Griff Hughes exits. Let's recap his line before talking about the new arm in the game for Carson-Newman. 2 innings out of the pen for Hughes. Pretty flawless ball. Gave up 1 hit, but stranded that double in scoring position in the 5th. 2 strikeouts for Hughes. Faced 7 batters. And pretty solid stuff from the lefty. Now Hunter Harrington into the ball game for the Eagles. First time he will enter here in this series. As we check in on Harrington's numbers here late in the year, what a year it's been for the right-handed reliever. 15 appearances, 26 in the 3rd innings pitch, a 3-0 record, 2.05 ERA with 14 walks and 30 strikeouts. Harrington ready to go. The senior of Huntersville, North Carolina, ready to go on the mound for the Eagles. That'll bring in Cameron Bowen. He tied this game up earlier in the ball game in the 3rd with a 2-run home run. As Harrington delivers, Bowen fouls it off. Strike 1. Bowen has hit 3 home runs in this series, 1 last night in the first game, 1 earlier today, and then here in game 3, homered again. We'll see what he can do here in a 0-1 count from Harrington. The pitch misses outside, ball 1. Bowen, Kowalski, and Kurth due up 4, 5, 6 in LMU's order here in the 6th. 1-run lead for the Eagles. It's 3-2. Harrington delivers a 1-1. It's inside and low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. No one on, no one out in the bottom of the 6th. As Harrington sets at the belt and delivers a 2-1. That misses low, ball 3. Tough hitter to face here in the middle part of the LMU order. As the right-handed Bowen awaits the 3-1. Harrington sets and deals. Check swing down low. He did not go, ball 4. So a 5-pitch walk for Cameron Bowen, and he represents a tying run. As that'll bring Alex Kowalski to the plate.
Now batting for the Rail Splitters, number 15, Alex Kowalski.
So Kowalski steps up, runner on first, no one out. As the righty awaits, Bowen takes off on the pitch. The throw down by Castellana. The shortstop Gibson late to cover, and Bowen nabs second. I believe the pitch was called ball 1. As a count, 1 ball and no strikes to Kowalski. The tying run now in scoring position after Bowen steals second. Harrington sets and deals. Kowalski squares to bunt, pulled back, but called strike 1 on the outer part of the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and 1 strike to Kowalski. Here with nobody out, Bowen takes his lead off second. 3-2 ball game, but the tying run is out there for LMU. Kowalski squares to bunt, pulls back again. This pitch gets away from Castellana, and it will advance Bowen to third. I believe we'll call it a pass ball between the legs of Nick Castellana, and just like that, Lincoln Memorial has the tying run just 90 feet away. Harrington sets and deals a 2-1. Off-speed pitch catches the outer edge for strike 2. 2 balls in, 2 strikes to count. Bowen takes his lead off third after advancing on a stolen base and a pass ball. Here's a 2-2. That's low. Nice block by Castellano behind the dish to keep it in front. Three balls in, 2 strikes, the count, as Harrington delivers. Swing and a miss down low. Scooped up, strike 3, as it's fouled into the glove. Spencer Bright now behind the dish, as he makes a great play for out number 1. So Bright recently entered for Castellano, and he makes a nice play to hold on to that foul tip. And there's one away for Kurth. Runner still on third, that tying run 90 feet away as Harrington delivers. Kurth watches it outside, ball 1. One ball in, no strikes to the first baseman, Kurth. As Harrington delivers, outside corner, called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike, Harrington to Kurth. Huge at-bats late in this game with that tying run standing just 90 feet away. Harrington sets and deals the 1-1. Kurth chops it left side and foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ryan Kurth here in the 6th. With Sam Mast on deck, DJ Alexander Jr. in the hole. Harrington delivers a 1-2. Just misses off the plate, ball 2. Didn't miss by much, but a little bit outside as Kurth has a good eye at the plate and watches the 2-1. 2-2 the count as Harrington sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Hunter Harrington, and just like that, 2 away here in the 6th. Huge bounce back from Hunter Harrington after giving up the leadoff walk. And then the stolen base and the pass ball that put Bowen on third. After that, 2 straight strikeouts for Hunter Harrington. Bowen still on third for Sam Mast, but now it can end the 6th and send the Eagles to the 7th, still up 1. The pitch from Harrington. Chopped left side towards third, and it'll go just foul. Mast retreats to the batter's box. 0-1 the count. Here with 2 down. As Mast slowly retreats back to the batter's box. The count 0-1 to the catcher Mast. Here with 2 down. Bowen on third after he walked and was able to get a couple bases, stealing the first one and advancing to third on the pass ball. 0-1 the count. Harrington to Mast. Huge at-bat here for Lincoln Memorial as Mast takes low and away. Ball 1. First time we've seen Hunter Harrington here in this series. And he's through 2/3 here in the 6th. Looking for a big out number 3. Harrington sets and fires a 1-1. Mast fouls it back on the fastball. The count now 1-2. Hunter Harrington 1 strike away from ending the 6th inning and sending the Eagles to the 7th with the lead. 1-2 the count. Harrington sets, looks home to Bright. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hunter Harrington pounds his chest, struts off the mound as he strikes out 3 in a row and strands a tying run on third base. We'll head to the top of the 7th. The Eagles somehow, some way, find a way to maintain the 1-run lead. We'll head to the 7th. Eagles lead 3-2 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Back for the top of the 7th as the Eagles squeak out of the 6th without allowing a run. The tying run was on 3rd with nobody out, and Hunter Harrington strikes out the next 3 to strand Cameron Bowen on 3rd, and it's 3-2 Carson-Newman as we enter the final inning of action. Aiden Carter still out there for Lincoln Memorial to start the 7th. As he concludes his warm-up, Hunter Harrington not disappointing in his first appearance of this series. With an inning pitch, tallies 3 strikeouts after giving up the leadoff walk, and Bowen able to work his way into scoring position, but to no avail. As Hunter Harrington gets the job done. We'll see who comes out for the 7th. Likely going to be Hunter Harrington. Trying to shut it out as Ryan Potts will step up to the dish. First pitch from Carter is sliced down the right field line, tailing foul. 0-1 the count to Potts. As he leads off the 7th, Nathan on deck, Williams in the hole for Carson-Newman. Aiden Carter looking to keep the score right where it is in his second inning of relief. The 0-1 to Potts is grounded up the middle of Bowen at short, grabs it off the turf. Throw is high, but Kurth able to grab it for out number 1. That brings in the freshman Cole Nathan, who has 2 strikeouts in this game, to the plate for the 3rd time. Facing the reliever Carter. As the right-handed Carter back in the windup looks home and gets the call from Sam Mast. Here's the windup and the first pitch of the at-bat. Nathan takes it on the outer edge for strike 1. No balls in, 1 strike the count to Nathan. As Carter delivers, high and outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike the count to Nathan as he stands back in. The pitch runs low, ball 2. As the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody on for Nathan here in the 7th. Eagles 3 runs on 7 hits. The Rail Splitters 2 runs on 6 hits as Nathan watches the next one high, ball 3. Spencer Williams on deck with Dalton McLean in the hole for Carson-Newman. It would help the Eagles out here to get some insurance here in the 7th, but Aiden Carter looking to make sure that doesn't happen. As here's a 3-1 to Nathan. He'll watch it high, ball 4. So a walk, Nathan reaches, and now Spencer Williams will stand in.
Next up for Carson-Newman, number 26, Spencer Williams.
Lefty Williams will come into the box and face off against the right-handed Aiden Carter. Nathan leads off first here with 1 away. As Carter sets and delivers the first pitch of the at-bat, Williams fouls it back. The count 0-1. The win for the Rail Splitters earlier this afternoon broke what was a 6-game winning streak for Carson-Newman, and did so pretty emphatically, maybe exercising some frustrations from last night's Carson-Newman win and putting up 16 runs. But here in Game 2, it's been quite different as Nathan checked on at first. He's back in safely. Runner on first, 1 away for the left-handed hitting Williams. As Carter looks home, takes a brief look back at first, but will come set in the stretch. Here's a 0-1 to Spencer Williams. He'll bunt it left side, but foul. Count moves 0-2. The Eagles leadoff man with Dalton McLean standing on deck. Nathan takes a couple steps off the first base bag after working the one-out walk. Williams 1 for 3 with a single to center in the fifth. And 2 strikeouts in the first and the third. Carter sets. The 0-2. Popped up left side and tailing foul. Good fight by Williams in the box to stay alive in this count. As he looks to deliver here with one away, Nathan still on first base after working the walk. Count remains 0-2 as Carter comes set back on the mound. The 0-2 runs high, ball 1. One and 2 the count now to the left-handed hitting Williams. So he stands back in. Long look home by Carter to Mast as he sets. Nathan takes a small lead off first. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Aiden Carter, and Williams down on strikes for the third time today. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 7th.
Next up for the Eagles, number 15, Dalton McClain.
McClain will step in with 2 down. Looking to generate a little bit of momentum here in the 7th. McClain 2 for 3 with a single and a double in the 3rd and the 5th. As he'll face a righty Carter here with 2 down. Nathan leads off first. The first pitch of the at-bat to McClain is lifted deep to left, but tailing just foul. 0-1 on a loud foul ball off the bat of the senior McClain. As Carter toes the rubber. Ready to deal the 0-1 pitch to the Eagles center fielder. McClain squares the bump, pulls back. Now a check on Nathan on first, and he's back in time. The count moves 1 ball and 1 strike. McClain, the senior, out of Greenville, Tennessee, transferred in from Walters State. Coming in this series to get hit safely in 8 straight games, longest of his Carson-Newman career. So he's had a nice stretch as of late, looking to improve on that here with 2 down in the 7th. Another check over to first on Nathan. Back in safe with the first base bag. Count remains 1-1 to McClain as Carter sets and fires. Nathan takes off for second, but McClain slices it down the right field line and foul. The Eagles have tried to do that quite a few times in this 3-game set. Haven't had too much success with the hit and runs. As the count 1-2 now to McClain. Carter readies back on the mound. Nathan takes a small lead off first. And the 1-2 swung on and fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Good job by McClain to fight off that outside pitch and stay alive in the count with James Denton and Harrison Travis awaiting. With Denton on deck, Travis in the hole. We'll see if the Eagles can keep this inning alive and try and pad this 1-run lead in the 7th inning. The next 1-2, Nathan takes off. That's low. Ball 2, throw down to try and get Nathan. And Nathan was called safe, it seemed, then ruled out. The signal was safe, and then I guess the field umpire changed his mind. I believe he was out at second, but an odd sequence there to end the inning. But Nathan taking off the base pass, and that will end the top of the 7th. We'll head to the last half of the 7th. It'll be the last inning of this ballgame. Hunter Harrington back out on the mound, looking to close it out. Eagles lead 3-2, looking to hang on and take this series over Lincoln Memorial here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Pinch hitter to start the 7th. Against Hunter Harrington on the mound, it's Austin Epperson to step in. Putting the lefty bat in to start the bottom of the 7th. Carson-Newman leads by 1, looking to close it out as Harrington delivers a first pitch strike to Epperson, who's pinch hitting for DJ Alexander. As Harrington delivers the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Harrington looking for a 2-inning save here in Game 2 of the doubleheader and send Carson-Newman home with the series win. The 0-2, grounded right side. Nathan going after it. He can't get it. And that's a leadoff single for Austin Epperson. It's going to be a tough play for Nathan regardless, but Epperson does just enough to squeak it through the infield. And Lincoln Memorial has a tying run on base for the second consecutive frame. Last time around, LMU got the tying run all the way to third, but could not cash him in, as we'll have a pinch runner. It'll be Kevin Fernandez to pinch run for LMU, coming in for Austin Epperson. So no one out here in the bottom of the 7th. Carson-Newman leads by 1. Lincoln Memorial looking to at least get the tying run across the plate. First pitch from Harrington. Petzold lays down a bunt. Harrington scoops it up. Underhand toss to first is in time for out number 1, but it moves Fernandez to second. The Eagles will likely be happy to trade that out for the runner moving to second. As Colin Goda comes to the dish. Top of the order, back up for LMU. And the tying run is in scoring position. Righty-righty matchup here between Harrington and Goda. As a right-handed Harrington sets on the rubber and delivers the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Hunter Harrington looking for the save to give Carson-Newman a massive series win late here in the South Atlantic Conference season. The right-handed Goda looking to deliver and score. Fernandez from second, who came in to pinch run for Austin Epperson, as this pitch clips the outside corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. 3 runs on 7 hits for the Eagles, 2 runs on 7 hits for Lincoln Memorial. As Harrington looks home, ready to deal the 1-1, comes set in the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Off speed, misses outside, ball 2. Goda at the dish, Harvey on deck, Bulls in the hole. Right where you want to be if you're Lincoln Memorial here in a tightly contested ball game. Harrington sets. Fernandez leads off second, the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Fernandez on second for Colin Goda. As a righty, Harrington looks home, gets the call from Spencer Bright behind home plate. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch, chopped right side to Nathan at second. He'll scoop, throw to first in time for out number 2. Fernandez advances 90 feet to third, but the Eagle is 1 out away from securing a series victory. In steps Caston Harvey, that tying run 90 feet away for the second straight inning. Righty-righty matchup here with Harrington and Harvey. As Harrington sets and delivers. Harvey slices this one right side and foul. 0-1 the count. Fernandez at third. 3-2 Carson-Newman leads with 2 outs here in the 7th. Again, this will be it. Barring extra innings between Carson-Newman and Lincoln Memorial here in the second game of the doubleheader. Harrington sets and delivers a 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, ball 1. Bowles on deck, Bowen in the hole for the Rail Splitters here in the 7th. As Harrington sets, ready to steal the 1-1. He comes home to Harvey, who fouls it off, strike 2. 1-2 the count with 2 down. As Harrington looks for the save. 3-2 Eagles after Harrison Travis put Carson-Newman on top in the 6th with a solo home run. And Hunter Harrington looks to slam the door on the Rail Splitters. A 1-2 just misses by a hair. Ball 2. The Eagle dugout and the Eagle infield and outfield were ready to celebrate a win. But that just missed. Harrington looks to make it a moot point with a 2-2. Slice down the right field line. Williams giving chase and foul ground. Can't quite get there. And Harvey stays alive. Can't understate how close that pitch was to being strike 3 and ending this ball game, but Harrington doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. And for the moment, Caston Harvey still alive in the box. Runner on third and Fernandez. 2-2 count with 2 away here in the 7th. Harrington sets and delivers the next 2-2, which is low. Good block by Bright to hold Fernandez at third. And the count moves full. Ever dangerous Carson Bowles on deck here in the 7th as Harrington looks to end it right here with the payoff pitch. Off speed, just misses, ball 4. Gaston Harvey walks, and he'll take his base at first. Now first and third for Carson Bowles.
Now batting for the Rail Splitters, number 8, Carson Bowles.
Couple really close pitches there in that at-bat. That just didn't go the way of Hunter Harrington, and now runners on the corners for Lincoln Memorial with 2 down. Now Tom Griffin and Hunter Harrington will have a chat on the mound. A 3-2 ball game. Eagles lead. Let's recap what happened in this game. Not too much compared to the last 2 games in which Carson-Newman scored 14 in game 1. Lincoln Memorial puts up 16 in game 2. Early on, it was Ryan Potts to single through the right side that scored Aiden Gibson and Nick Castellana. Cameron Bowen tied up the ballgame with a 2-run home run that scored Caston Harvey. And then Harrison Travis with a solo home run in the 6th, and that's all to speak of here in the nightcap. And Hunter Harrington ready to go for this next matchup with Carson Bowles. Here with 2 outs in the 7th. 1 for 3 is Bowles with a single in the 1st and 2 flyouts in the 3rd and the 5th. Harvey leads off first. Fernandez off third with 2 down. The pitch from Harrington. Taken down the middle, called strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Harrington to Bowles. Harvey takes his lead off first once again. Fernandez off third as Harrington deals the 0-1. Bowles takes low, ball 1. Tough spot to be if you're Hunter Harrington in the Lincoln Memorial order. Bowles at the plate, and Bowen, who's launched 3 home runs in this series, is on deck. Harrington sets. Here's the 1-1. Low, good block by Brighton will allow Harvey to advance to second. And now the tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position for Lincoln Memorial with 2 down. Silver lining there is that Bright keeps a tying run from coming in to score. As a count 2-1, Harrington's going to step off and reset. 2-1 the count. Harrington looks home to Bright, gets the call, comes set in the stretch. Harvey leads off second, Fernandez off third. The next pitch clips the inside corner, called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Bowles with 2 outs in the 7th. Harrington looking to slam the door on LMU here in the 7th. Harrington sets and fires a 2-2. This one lined down the right field line and foul. That one just missed the chalk down the right field line, and Bowles will reluctantly walk back to the box. That likely would end this ball game with both Fernandez and Harvey taking off on contact. Nonetheless, we'll reset for the next 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Bowles just a couple feet away from a walk-off hit. And now Harrington looks to end it. The next 2-2. Harrington sets and delivers. Bowles watches it low. Ball 3. Full count to Carson Bowles with Cameron Bowen standing on deck. As Harrington looks home, the all-important 3-2 on the way. The pitch from Harrington, off speed, misses low and away, ball 4. That'll bring Cameron Bowen to the plate. Still 2 away after back-to-back full count walks from Hunter Harrington. Doesn't get more heart-pounding than this here in the 7th. 3-2 the score, bases loaded with 2 down. With 1 swing of the bat, Lincoln Memorial can end this ball game. But Hunter Harrington can also end the ball game in favor of Carson-Newman. See what happens here with Cameron Bowen at the dish. Righty-righty matchup between the two. Here's the pitch from Harrington. Off speed, misses low, ball 1. Nowhere to put Cameron Bowen, and he's a tough guy to pitch to. A 2-run home run that at one point tied up the game at 2. And he's walked and struck out as well in this ball game. 1-0 the count. Harrington delivers. High and in, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Harrington to Bowen. Fernandez on third, Harvey on second, and Bowles on first. Harrington sets the 2-0. Bowen lines it to shortstop. Gibson will go to second, and he gets the out. Cole Nathan snares it, and the Eagles win 3-2. A hard hit ball to Aiden Gibson at short. He takes care of it, and the Eagles escape Harrogate, winning 2 out of 3, taking this one 3-2, negating the result earlier in the day when Lincoln Memorial won 16-7. The Eagles flipped the script and win this one 3-2. It was close. Lincoln Memorial got bases loaded with 2 away, but could not bring the tying and go-ahead runs across back-to-back innings where LMU had the tying run 90 feet away, but the Eagles escape. Lamar Hennon Field taking 2 out of 3, 14-3 yesterday, and 3-2 here in Game 3. That'll do it for our coverage here from Harrogate, Tennessee. The Eagles take down Lincoln Memorial here in Game 3, 3-2. Carson-Newman will be back in action on Tuesday at Young Harris before heading to Wingate for a weekend set. And then it'll be one more week of Carson-Newman baseball before the postseason gets underway. So tune in for all our coverage on the Eagles Sports Network. Ryan Wilkes saying goodbye here from Harrogate, Tennessee. Hope everybody enjoyed this presentation of Carson-Newman baseball here on the Eagles Sports Network.